Good evening, this is Brastax. I'm Zaka Jacob. The vaccination drive continues at the rate of knots. As of today, India has inoculated at least once 34 crore people. That is more than the population of the United States. And our graph has been climbing in an ascending trajectory. It was 8 crores in April, 6 crores in May, and 11 crores as far as the month of June is concerned. But the politics around vaccine procurement and vaccine distribution still continues. Today, Rahul Gandhi put out a tweet saying, it is July already, where are the vaccines? To which the health minister and BJP spokespersons have hit out, saying that this is simply politicizing for the sake of it. There are admittedly still problems when it comes to procurement, when it comes to production, and when it comes to distribution. But in a country of India's size, to inoculate 90 crore people is no mean feat. And at this rate, we are on track to inoculate at least once every adult Indian in this country by the end of this year. So why needlessly politicize? Or to the government, are you promising more than what you're delivering on the ground? But first, the story.
A day after the centre declared that it will be supplying 12 crore vaccine doses in July, one tweet by Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has sparked a political storm. Rahul Gandhi, who has been a vocal critic of the centre's vaccination policy, claimed July has come, but the vaccine has not arrived. Minutes later came a stinging response from the health minister himself. Dr. Harshvardhan, who has anyway been on a tirade against the opposition over what he calls irresponsible statements, accused Rahul Gandhi of being arrogant and ignorant.
जनवरी आया, फरवरी आया, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई आया, लेकिन सद्बुद्धि कब आएगी आप में? ये नफरत का मोतियाबिंद जो आपको हो रखा है, ये आपको सत्य से दूर क्यों कर देता है?
Supply of vaccine doses remains a flashpoint between the opposition states and the centre. Some states continue to close vaccination centres due to a lack of doses.
Everybody is concerned about the vaccination, where this government is totally failed. We are all for vaccination. We are talking to our people for a vaccination camp. We are also pressurizing the people to go and take vaccination. But lack of vaccines are there. Whom should be blamed? This is the real thing Rahul Gandhi is focusing.
The centre told the Supreme Court that 135 crore doses will be available by December. That is significantly less than the 200 crore doses that was estimated by the Health Ministry.
जब यहाँ से ये कहा गया कि हम 200 करोड़ तक की उपलब्धता को देख रहे हैं, तो बड़ी क्लियर कहा गया कि ये एस्टीमेट हमारे मैन्युफैक्चरर्स और कंपनीज ने हमें अपनी जिम्मेवारी से, अपने एस्पिरेशनल तरीके से, और मैंने वर्ड यूज किया था ऑप्टिमिस्टिक एस्टीमेट्स, हमें सामने से साझे किए.
The centre says all eligible beneficiaries in the country will be vaccinated by the end of the year. But political bickering aside, will we be able to achieve the goal of vaccinating all by December?
All right, on the talking point tonight, Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP, Shama Mohammed, spokesperson of the Congress Party, Kailash Adhikari is MD of Governance Now, and Dr. Arun Gupta is president of the Delhi Medical Council. Thank you very much for speaking with us. Sanju Verma, I'll start with, today Dr. VK Paul was asked, 216 crores was what he had said at a press conference a few months ago, and then 135 crore is what the government had told the Supreme Court. Why this mismatch? And he said that was based on optimistic assumptions by the companies concerned. Are you now, blaming the companies for not being able to get to 216 crores by the end of the year?
Zaka, what I'm surprised about is the fact that, we keep debating the semantics without acknowledging the fact that in the last 12 days alone, mind you, only in the last 12 days, we vaccinated more than 5.7 crore people. And I just did a simple math before coming on your show. If we vaccinate at the current rate, then even if I assume that we vaccinate just 12 crore or 10 crore odd people in July, between August and December, we would have vaccinated 75 crore additional adults, apart from the 34 crore adults whom we've already vaccinated with the first dose. So the limited point is we are actually running ahead of schedule in terms of vaccinating people with the first dose. Remember, Zaka, at 34 crore Indians or 340 million, we vaccinated a population more than the population of United States of America, but that's besides the point. At 34 crore people, we vaccinated 25% of the entire population of India with the first dose and 36% of the entire adult population of 94 crores with the first dose. I keep saying this ad nauseum, that you will continue to see the vaccine
But
production numbers being tweaked.
can I just ask a question based on your math, which you said you did before the show? 75 crores, even at the rate of 12 crores a month till the end of the year, and then 34 crores have already been vaccinated. That takes us up only to 100, 110 crores at best. But what you had told the Supreme Court in an affidavit is 135 crores. So not even that 135 crore figure will be met by the end of the year.
Zaka. Maybe I should have been clearer. When I said at the current run rate, I'm talking of the current run rate of vaccinating in 12 days, roughly 5.7 crore people. If we maintain this run rate between August and December, we would be vaccinating 75 crore adults. That is what I'm trying to tell you. And let me be very clear. With a hand on my heart, I can say with a lot of confidence, cutting across political ideologies, nobody anticipated that in the month of July and in the month of June, which has just gone by, the Modi government would actually be talking and vaccinating anywhere between 10 to 12 crore people. I think that was simply not fathomable by the opposition. So now they've got into the semantics of vaccine production.
Okay,
Please
so
note,
let me ask Shama Mohammed that. Shama Mohammed, big picture, the big picture is our vaccination curve is ascending. We did 8 crores in April, 6 crores in May, and 11 crores in the month of June. And the centre, by its own admission before the Supreme Court, is hoping to get 12 crores by July. So look at the big picture. Why are you nitpicking? Why are you politicizing? Shama Mohammed, that's the question from the BJP.
What do you mean by politicizing? I don't understand. When Rahul Gandhi said that where is the vaccination, why is a man called Harshvardhan replying to these things? Because he has no locus standi. This Harshvardhan, I'm not even going to call him a doctor.
He's the health minister of the country. What do you mean he doesn't have any locus standi?
See, Zaka, if I come to on your show, you have to let me reply. He has no locus standi. I'll tell you why. He promoted Coronal, which is nothing to do with it. He is somebody who stood by and watched when people died during the month of May because they did not get oxygen. He should be arrested and put behind bars for culpable homicide. Why is still he our health minister? He rebuked Dr. Manmohan Singh when he wrote a letter. Undiplomatically, he rebuked him, and all the suggestions have been taken in. Now, let me give some statistics to the lady BJP spokesperson. Here she's shouting. What I'm trying to say is that let me give you on 29 June, we have vaccinated 36 lakh people. On 30th June, 27 lakh people. And on July 1st, 38 lakh people. Now, let me ask you, Zaka, we need to do at least 90 lakhs to a crore per month to reach the target which she's talking about. Where is this target? Except for June 2012, we had 70 lakhs. After that, we have never had that. Now, today, this man called Dr. Harshvardhan again said that, you know what, we have sent 40 crore doses to different states. That is what he said. But 12 crore doses to different states we have sent.
Ma'am, can I ask you one question? Is it logical for your leader to ask, ma'am, is it logical for your leader to ask a day after it got known to public that 11 crore vaccines were administered in the month of June, which is a record, for Mr. Gandhi to ask where are the vaccines? Isn't that being, not logical with the facts?
No, let me ask you, but that is because the facts are wrong by them. They themselves said that we will...
Zaka, you've given her enough time. There are many allegations. I need to come in, please.
Let me finish, lady.
No, one second, ma'am. I've asked the question to Shama. Let her respond, please.
216 crore doses. The health ministry said in May we will do up to December. All right. What did they say in the affidavit in the Supreme Court? We cannot do that. We can only give 135 crore doses. It is them. It is the government, central government, who is saying these things. They kept saying that 10 crore doses are going to come from Covishield. 7.6 crores are coming from Covaxin.
Zaka, may I come in, please? She's talking a lot of gibberish. She's
Ma'am,
talking
I'll
a
come
lot
to
of
you.
gibberish.
No, one second. I gave you enough time to answer. Let her also respond to the questions I've asked. I'll come to you and I'll give you adequate time. You know on my show that I give adequate time. Now, please, with your permission, let Shama Mohammed finish. And Shama Mohammed, please quickly finish your point. Yes.
Today, the health ministry is saying 10 crore is coming from Covishield, but only 2.6 crore is coming from Covaxin. They say there is Zydus, there is Cadila, we are getting Moderna, but they have not yet come in. The only one which is there is Sputnik, and Sputnik is not gone all over the country. So I don't understand where the numbers are coming, and Rahul Gandhi is exactly right. You keep talking, but add up. When we add up...
Okay. Sanju Verma, respond to that. So far, only 2 vaccines are in the market. The third one is there, but then the numbers are too few. And the 4th and 5th vaccines have not hit the market yet. How are you going to achieve 135 crores by the end of the year? That's the question from the Congress. Sanju, respond.
Okay. Zaka, first and foremost, let me tell you very categorically that what has Rahul Gandhi, the compulsive liar and compulsive contrarian, done during the world's largest vaccination drive being conducted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his team? Tell me one positive thing he has done. This Congress troll simply goes on Twitter day and night and castigates the Modi government. Has he set up a single ICU bed in Wayanad? Has he set up a single hospital in Wayanad? Has he given a single oxygen concentrator to any needy person in Wayanad? No. What has Sonia Gandhi done for Raebareli? We all know that of a population of... Now, please don't allow her to rebut me. Now you listen. Now you listen. Now you listen. Now you bloody well listen, because you were very rude about Dr. Harshvardhan. Now you have the audacity to listen. Zaka, this is not done. You did not allow me to interrupt.
No, Shama, one second. No, Shama, no. I asked Sanju to keep quiet when you were making your point. Now I request you to keep quiet when she's making a point. Only Sanju Verma, please.
Thank you, Zaka.
Only Sanju Verma.
Thank you, Zaka. No, but she's coming with the background music. I don't want to listen to her background music. I don't want to
No, you make your point, ma'am. You make your point. Forget about the background music.
I don't want to be polite with a person who says, this man Harshvardhan, if you cannot respect the health minister of the country, you need to be called out in the impolite language that you understand. I'll give you a taste of your own medicine. Now, Zaka, coming to facts. The fact of the matter is, how much did Sonia Gandhi inoculate? In Raebareli, she's been the MP from there for donkey's years. Only 2.14 lakh people, which means she's inoculated in her own constituency less than 6% of the people who should be inoculated. And look at the hypocrisy of the Congress coming and lecturing the Bharatiya Janata Party. I want to tell you one thing, Zaka. Currently, we are giving estimates based largely on Covishield, Covaxin. We are not even taking the ramp up of Sputnik, the ramp up of intranasal spray of Bharat Biotech, the ramp up by Genova based in Maharashtra, the 2 vaccines which Biological E based in Hyderabad will produce. We are not even taking into account the imports of, at a later stage, if all goes well, of Moderna and Pfizer vaccines. But I don't expect this illiterate Congress spokesperson to understand numbers. I'll just tell you one thing.
Okay, no personal attacks, ma'am. May I request both spokespersons? May I request both political party spokespersons? No personal attacks, please. Let me go to Kailash Adhikari and to Dr. Arun Gupta. Dr. Arun Gupta. Dr. Arun Gupta. Let me go to the other guest, please. Let me go to Arun Gupta, please. Dr. Arun Gupta. What I want to know is, just recently, I think 2 or 3 days back, the procurement policy, which is 75 center and 25% private hospitals, the center has now said even the private hospitals have to go through COVID so that the central government knows where there is wastage, how much is being wasted, etc., etc. What is your experience when you speak to members of the Delhi Medical Council, your colleagues, doctors around you? Has the pace of vaccination picked up in the last 2 to 3 weeks, or has it actually come down in private hospitals?
I would start from the fact remains that India has already lost around 4 lakh people in this way, and this figure is probably collectively more than all the wars we have fought after the World War. Now, this is the biggest fact which all the political parties must understand. We are in the midst of war, and the biggest war we ever fought. And when you are in a war, then you pool all your resources to procure the weapon, and the only weapon we have is the vaccine. Now you should start, government should stop everything else, and now they use their all money and might to procure all the vaccine available anywhere in the world and vaccinate it. Now, if you see the figure of like month of June and the projected figure of July, at the best you can vaccinate almost 40 lakh people a day, which is much lesser than what we require.
Yeah.
And we require at least 1 crore a day to reach our target to vaccinate universally people by the end of this year. That is much lesser than that. And as we saw that we had a second wave, big wave in the March and April, and then right now people have a lot of people have immunity, but by the end of this year, God forbid that immunity comes down, the only thing which can sustain that antibody level is the mass vaccination. So there is no point of political bickering or other. That is a scientific fact. You cannot ignore this fact. Government has to use all money and might to procure the vaccine and target the 1 crore per day, nothing less than that.
All right, let me ask Kailash Adhikari, even at the rate that we're going right now, 40 to 50 lakhs a day on average, if we will be able to cover at least one dose for the entire 94 crore adult population by the end of the year. But if we want to twice inoculate them, it will get to some point middle of next year, which means we have another entire year before our entire adult population is fully protected from this virus. The question though is, what can be done to amp this up? We are still awaiting, all the vaccines, the new ones that Sanju Verma mentioned a moment ago. We are hoping that they will come into the market by July, August, September. But as of now, we are still, the bulk of the vaccination in India is happening through Covishield and Covaxin. So what can be done to amp this up, as the doctor said, from 40 lakhs a day to closer to that 1 crore figure per day? Kailash. Kailash Adhikari, can you hear me? All right, we've just lost that link with Kailash Adhikari. I'll try and go back to him in just 1 second. But coming back to the political spokesperson, Shama Mohammed, please respond. The very fact that in absolute numbers we have inoculated a population that is more than that of the United States, that in itself, in a country like India, and our various complexities and so on, has to be taken note of. I'm not saying you should give credit to the government for it, but at least can it be acknowledged?
Zaka, first and foremost, before I come to your point, let me say she was talking nonsense about Sonia Gandhi has to inoculate people in Rai Bareli and all those things. I don't know what is wrong with her, because it is the UP government. She has to understand that, and the central government.
If you level frivolous allegations, you will be told off.
Coming to your point.
Ma'am, one at a time. I'm giving both of you adequate time. Let's just go one at a time, please.
So, coming to your point, Zach. Now, the United States has fully vaccinated 46.4% of its citizens. Fully means both of them have got double doses. We have done 4%. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? We have to look at the percentage of population. That's very important. And we have
no, but we can't change the population of this country. We are a population of 1 billion plus. The US does not have 1 billion plus. They have that luxury. We don't. What can you do about that?
The doctor just now mentioned, who spoke before me, that we had to go at a faster rate. Now, I just told you the figures of yesterday. Yesterday was 20 lakhs. Today is 38 lakhs. What I'm trying to say is that if we don't hit around 80 lakhs to around 90 lakhs per day, we hit the target of 200 crore doses by December. That is the clarity. Now, we are doing just on the 21st, we did 70. But after that, we are doing 30, 35, 27. And then you have a Dr. Paul who goes out and says we are inoculating 50 lakh on an average. That's all rubbish and bull.
Can I please come in, Zaka?
And be transparent, honest. I'm giving you data.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Rubbish. I'm giving you data from the side of the health.
Zaka, I need to make my point. Zaka, this is unfair. Let me come in.
Okay. All right, Sanju Verma. No, but the substantive point which the doctor also made, I mean, we are on average, I'm just giving average, in June was around 30 to 40 lakh. But at 30 to 40 lakh, you're not going to get 216 crore doses by the end of the year. If you need that, you need to have 90 lakh per day. That is 3 times. Sanju Verma, I'm asking you. Yes.
Yes. Zaka,
yes, I'm asking you. That question was for you.
Okay, thank you. Zaka, let me tell you that, I spoke more gibberish against Sonia Gandhi, but Shama Mohammed needs to listen to the hard truth. If you throw the Prime Minister and the Health Minister and talk gibberish, I will call out your bluff. So stop taking the high moral ground. Now coming to your question. Zaka, let me be very honest with you. Suppose we take the conservative figure by the government at 135 crore. We also take the optimistic figure given a couple of weeks back at 300 to 310 crore. Let us take a mean average. The mean still works out to between 200 to 217 crore dosages. Now, the total adult population is 94 crore. We need 188 crore dosages by the end of December. We've already vaccinated with the first dose 34 crore plus people. So I am saying even by conservative standards, if we end up importing decent quantities of be it Moderna, Pfizer, Sputnik and even marginally ramp up the vaccines to be produced by Biological E. Genova, then we will actually not only vaccinate the entire adult population of India, but we will be left with a surplus. Just 1 point, Zaka. Tell me honestly, which is the state with the highest COVID deaths? No, you are not had enough time. It is Maharashtra, which is ruled by a Congress-led alliance, which is the state which engaged in vaccine hesitancy. It was Chhattisgarh, again ruled by the Congress, which has the highest vaccine wastage rate. Again, Congress
I need to go to Kailash Adhikari. Unfortunately, he's joined us late in this broadcast. So Kailash, I'll only hear Kailash Adhikari. Can we get to the bottom line, Kailash, is this. Can we inoculate our entire adult population by the end of the year at the rate at which we are going, 34, 35, maybe 40 lakh stops on average on a daily basis? We will not be able to do that by the end of the year. We will have to wait till the middle of next year to twice vaccinate our entire population if we want our entire population, adult population, to be safeguarded against this virus. What do we do to amp that from the 30-40 lakh range to a 90 lakh range on a daily basis?
Thank you, first of all, Zaka. I'd like to mention here one point. You know, once from 21st of June, once the center took over the entire revised center policy of distribution of vaccine, we are seeing encouraging numbers. Now, so in the perspective of India, it is, you know, it is not an apple-to-apple comparison when you compare with other countries. On 21st of June, Zaka, we inoculated about 8.1 million people, which is double of New Zealand and close to one of the entire Israel. In the Indian perspective, yes, there were some bottlenecks in the month of April and May because there was a ravaging second wave also, thanks now to entire COVID control measures as well as speed up vaccination that has now come under little control. Over the past 2 weeks, vaccination has really picked up. And by that sense, if we go by that logic, by the end of December, at least about 1,100 million people would have been got vaccinated with the first dose, which will provide some degree of efficiency. And Covishield and Covaxin both have increased their output. And secondly, even the Association of Private Medical Hospitals, they have struck on a deal with Moderna under the US donation scheme. Zydus Cadila has today given for emergency use authorization a 3-dose vaccine, which has shown about 66% efficacy. Once the indemnity deal with Pfizer is struck, Pfizer will come along. And Sputnik is also now coming along. So we have to be a little optimistic here. These are testing times for human mankind. And the only role that I believe the opposition can play at this point of time is being supportive with the government. You know, and that is the way out. We all know that the only way out of this pandemic is vaccination first, and naturally second is COVID appropriate behavior. So we must hold the spirits high and be optimistic about the entire vaccination drive.
All right, one final word, I'll give it to Dr. Gupta. What Kailash said, and I think that's as important, COVID appropriate behavior. Unfortunately, what we're seeing is states unlock. We're seeing a repeat of what we saw back in, February, March, etc., where people are going back to the markets, to the streets. How much would you stress on that in light of the fact that we'll take another 6 months at least to inoculate the entire adult population?
No, like Zaka, that has been always a problem. Now the human behavior has some limitations. You aspire for idealism, you aspire for something which is to be idealistic, but the people are like this and people will be like this. That's why we have something called vaccination, because otherwise people could behave probably would have already won this war against corona. Now, only thing which is substantial, which is really effective, is vaccination. Now, vaccination, we had enough discussion for almost a year now. January, this was a very big discussion on vaccination, how to procure, but still we are just optimistic. I think we should be more realistic rather than optimistic. Now, this rate which government projects, it's not my projection, the government projects is that 11 to 12 crore a month is hardly going to be sufficient. I'm again reiterating, this is a war and the government must use all money and might, stop everything else. Now, Now, if God forbid, next wave comes, it would be really difficult for all doctors like us to handle it. So I think 40 lakh is not good enough. We are with the government and all of their efforts, but I think something has to be done drastically. This 40, 50, 20, 30 won't make it to the finishing line.
All right.
Don't have much time to wait.
I agree with one of the points that Dr. Gupta has said. Unfortunately, we're out of time. That we have to do everything possible to try and avoid a third or a fourth wave. We've seen. I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I'm out of time. The only moot point is that we have to at all costs try and avoid a third wave or a fourth wave, and the only way we can do that is two things. One, this vaccination drive, which is going at a good pace, needs to be amped up and kept at this pace. So that's a good sign. Two, the bad sign is people going back to COVID inappropriate behavior. I think that is something we can ill afford at a time such as this. As I wrap up, finally, there was some respite from this massive heat wave that's going on in Delhi and other parts of North India. There was a brief spell of rain this evening. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch you again Monday night, same time. Good night.